hate bugs. I hate all kinds of insects, such as flies, bees, even mosquitoes. But the one insect that I hate most of all is the common cockroach. To me, a cockroach is the scariest and most disgusting insect of them all. Ever since I was a kid and I saw a cockroach crawl on my food, I've always hated those kinds of bugs. The thought of something like that crawling on my body just gives me the creeps. I didn't know it when I was little, but one day my worst nightmare would come true, in the most horrifying way that I could have ever imagined. Once I was all grown up, I moved out of my parents' house, and I moved into a house of my own. At first I thought that it was the perfect house for me to live in, but I was mistaken. Part 2. The Infestation. One day, when I was getting ready to eat some spaghetti in the comfort of my new home, I saw a cockroach crawling on the table. Naturally, I freaked out when I saw it. I grabbed one of my shoes and I crushed the cockroach until it was dead. I used a clean napkin to wrap the cockroach up and threw it in the trash. I thought that would be the end of it, but my nightmare was just beginning. After I threw the cockroach in the trash, I saw 2 more roaches on the floor. I grabbed a can of Raid to spray them, and those roaches died too. But then, I saw even more roaches appear as they were crawling all over the floor. Soon, my house became infested with roaches. It was like no matter what I did, they just kept coming. It wasn't long until I was dealing with an army of roaches. After I realized that they were too much of a problem for me to handle on my own, I decided to call an exterminator to get rid of the roaches. When the exterminator got to my house, he was beyond terrified by what he saw. He said that he'd never seen an infestation like mine in over 25 years. It was horrible, truly horrible. The exterminator used his insecticide to kill half of the roaches. The other half managed to scatter and escape through some cracks and holes in the walls. The exterminator sprayed the cracks and the holes to make sure that the roaches wouldn't come back. He sprayed all around the house. The only place left to spray was the basement. I opened the door to the basement to let the exterminator in, so that he could spray down there and put an end to my roach problem for good. Once the door was open, the exterminator was confident that these would be the last of the roaches. But he was wrong. The exterminator went in, spraying the last of his insecticide all over the basement to make sure that he killed the rest of the roaches. As he was spraying, I let out a sigh of relief. I thought that my cockroach nightmare was finally over.